Morning traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So I've got two levels drawn in here, and I'll show you what they are now. So it's pretty much the previous all-time high. I can actually tidy up a little bit, which is right over there, and then this next weekly fractal here. Okay, so we basically blew through the first level, where I was expecting some buyers to step in, but this is what news does. And the news yesterday was out of the Feds. So if we look at it now, we've blown through that level, and I can now fine tune it onto the daily for now. So that's pretty much fractal we're on now, and here is our next level here. And again, let's just fine tune it right onto the daily. Okay, so this little level here was not quite tagged. I would expect it to be tagged. Okay, so here's a very interesting factor. We've got a crossover. It's only just happened on the moving averages with the current daily bar. But what you would expect is sort of a rally back up, a test of the breakout, and then a continuation to the downside. Okay, but we'll look for that on the lower time frames. Now, if we look at the 3 hour, I mean, this is the news bar. And don't believe everything that you see here, that because we've got such a massive bar that we're going to continue to the downside. So if you look at the diversions already, we've got grouping of the oscillators already. So everything's starting to line up quite nicely for it to start looking for a bottom. And I do think it will find itself a bottom. We are in the middle of earnings season. Now, all it'll take is one decent earnings, and this thing rallies all the way back up to the other side. So right now, I'm interested to get back into this. It's been 2.5 weeks basically where we've been in limbo, and it's been kind of difficult trading it. So what we're looking for now is some structure. So at this moment in time, we've got some pretty serious breakthroughs of the 200 moving averages. We've got two levels that we've broken through. We are coming back at the moment to test this current level. And I don't think that level is of any significance to what we need to look at. So I suppose we could put it there. Let's rather do this on the 3 hour. So there's our massive level. So I'd expect sellers to step in off this level since we've gone through it. Okay, so this level here is 27085. The other level that we have here is right over there, which is 2700, and that makes a bit of sense as well. There we go, 2700. And then I don't see anything else, excuse me, sitting here at the moment. So 2700 would be a fairly interesting level for me to go short again. But then again, we could also retrace all the way back up to 27085. So what we're looking for is structure. So ideally, I want to see price on the hour or the half hour get back to one of these two levels before allowing us to get another entry in short. Okay, what may happen here as well, we may just roll back down, build a base, and then bounce to the upside as well. Okay, so still a bit of confusion here, but I think at least we're out of this limbo mode that we had here. Now we need to pick a direction of up or down. So you can see how we're already pushing through this first level. I don't think this level is going to have much significance this morning or this afternoon. I do believe that one of these two levels will hold us up. We may run with Europe for a bit, and then US Open step in and drive it down. Okay, but it is earnings season, as I said just now. Please, so just look for structure, look for price action before committing to a trade. So for me, I'm looking at 2700, or alternatively, definitely 27085. That would give me a view of another short. What we see on the oscillators and the moving averages at the moment is that we have found a floor. But if you look at the half hour, look how we're grouping apart. So I do suspect we find some structure shortly to move down. And what I mean by structure is a simple example would be there is a current little range happening here. So if we get a break below here and a close of like a 15-minute, 12-minute candle below this level here, that would be structure. That would be short with a stop above here. Okay. So all you're looking for is you've rallied. We're now going sideways. Sometimes you step up again and then form a double top or a pin bar or something like that. And you look for the break below. You get in with the trade and the stop as close as possible. Okay. So before we get into this, let's just have a look at the ichimoku. And I want to look at 3 time frames. The hour. So you can see we've gone flat on the hour. So the other way of looking at this is that would be a fairly interesting level. There's nothing close by because it's Kijinsen. And the other one would be the 4 hour, and you can see the 4 hour Kijinsen is in the same level. So this area here of 2700, this is at 27020, is definitely one of interest. There's also a flat cloud, and then there's all these tails. Okay, so you're looking for a bounce back, then you're looking for a rejection off one of these levels before getting in for a continuation to the downside. If you look at the daily, the trend is still very much to the upside. Okay, we are below Kijinsen, but that doesn't really mean much at the moment. Okay, so if you do get a crossover here, and we get a retest of Tekinson in the same zone, you can see the daily Tekinson's in the same zone. So we get a rejection up there. That would give you confidence for that short. And yeah, you've got quite a way to go to the cloud. It's all the way down here. But there are so many levels to pick up on the way down. So that's pretty much what I would do. That's my first level. Definitely look for a buying opportunity around here. And that's 26,700. Anything below that, then you've got nothing really to stop it until sort of this zone here, which is 26,260 to 26,380. So 26,300 area is the next level where you'll find some support. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Just a quick summary. What we're looking for is some structure. Yes, we've got a crossover, but bear in mind, on the daily, the trend for me is still up until we've tested the breakout. And the breakout on the daily is all the way back up there at 27,083. If that gets rejected, that's a retest of the breakout, it's a retest of the moving averages, then I would be looking for a move to the downside. Last things, just want to see whether this range breakout target has been hit. 345, not quite. Yes, it has. 346. So you can see that was the range, and the breakdown, the target was hit, and the buyer stepped in. Okay. So yeah, so at this stage looking for shorts, but not at this level, looking for a decent retracement back up to this area of 27,083, or alternatively 2700 if it bounces off there, and then looking for the trade to the downside again. Anyway, I hope that helps, guys. Remember, whatever you do, just keep those stops tight and wait for structure. If you don't see structure, then all bets are off, and then we're probably going to be moving to the upside. But then what I would do is focus on this channel that's forming. Okay. In other words, up, down, up until we get a higher high and then move to the upside. An easy way of doing this is just to stick to the 1 hour time frame, and that'll help you get in pretty early to whatever's going on. Okay. Anyway, guys, I hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.